Hi, I'm Jake.
And I'm Ashley.
And this is the Wonderful Thing About Disney podcast.
Because Disney's a wonderful thing. Come on down, stop on by, hop a carpet, and fly with us as we discuss the parks, treats, and all things Disney, with new episodes every wonderful Wednesday.
Happy Wonderful Wednesday, everybody. Welcome back.
Here we are.
We've got a fun one for you today. We teased this a little bit in our very first episode, and we put it out on Patreon, actually, as a poll question. What types of episodes would you like to hear? We had a lot of votes for people asking for a top 10 list.
Yep.
It's time. We've prepared. We've sweated through this. My anxiety was like at an all-time high. Like, honestly, I'm more anxious about this episode than any other one we've done so far.
It's stressful. It was very stressful putting this list together.
No, it's ridiculous. And like, I'm kind of embarrassed to say that putting this list together took well over an hour, a ridiculous amount of time. But why is it so stressful? Because I know that someone is getting their feelings hurt today. Like, somebody's going to be upset. Maybe it's each other. Here's the premise. Top 10 favorite Disney park rides. We're going 10 in Disneyland, 10 in Disney World, and we're mashing it up together as in the top 10 overall rides that you would choose.
Yep. Yeah, and to premise this, we did this list separately. So I don't know your list.
Right.
You don't know mine.
I do not.
So it's going to be a surprise for everybody.
Surprise reveal live right here. This is going to be fun. And let's start in Disneyland.
Yeah.
We're going 10 to 1. So, babe, go ahead. Your number 10 ride at Disneyland is?
My number 10 ride is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Ooh, good choice.
I love it. They just redid Two Town. It's a great ride. Yeah, love it.
Okay. Also in my top 10. However, not number 10.
Okay.
My number 10, Grizzly River Run.
And you know I hate that ride.
I do know you hate that ride, but I love that ride.
I know you do.
It's just so great. And it blows the doors off of Cali River Rapids. There's the right amount of water that you get wet. It's thrilling. It's got a great story to it. The attraction itself is beautiful. It's the icon or one of the icons of California Adventure. On a hot day, nothing beats the Grizz.
Sure.
Agree to disagree.
Exactly.
Okay, fine. What's your number 9?
My number 9 ride is Peter Pan's Flight.
Number 9?
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
I was as well. I was like, how is this not higher? But I think that's because the line is always long. And I mean, I love the ride.
You
Absolutely love it. It's
ride.
one of my favorite movies. The line is always long, and I've noticed the last couple trips that we've taken to Disneyland, we just I haven't made it a priority to go on that ride. There's other rides that I would have chosen over Peter Pan.
So you're saying maybe had the parameters been different, like most nostalgic or iconic rides, maybe
it would have been way higher. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. That's fine.
What's your number 9?
I'm still surprised, though, because I know you love Peter Pan's Flight. My number 9, Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
So I know that many rides on my list are going to be more thrilling, but when we started going to the Disney parks, I almost wondered, what is the deal with everyone's obsession with Haunted Mansion? I got the bug. Like, I love it.
Same. Yep.
So cool. The history, the innovation behind it. So yes, a little bit of the iconic side that swayed my vote. But every time we go, I find myself wanting to go on it again. It's really fun. I feel like there's so much to the story. And after watching Behind the Attraction and seeing it, I just had a whole new appreciation for it. I love it, especially when they change the themes around. Super cool. Haunted Mansion.
Yep, absolutely. What's your number 8?
My number 8, Indiana Jones Adventure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a lot to this because, number 1, the ride itself is incredible. I think they did a great job of honoring not just one movie, but all of the movies. Plus, the queue line is really, really cool. And when you understand the geographic layout of the park, in order for them to put this attraction into old Disneyland is amazing. A lot of fun things to it. And I just feel like it's the right amount of action and thrill, but also almost anybody can go on it. The pyrotechnics are awesome. The scale inside, like, it's kind of breathtaking. So yeah, Indiana Jones for me.
And see, spoiler alert, that one is not on my list because I have to be in the mood to go on that ride.
Okay.
I can get motion sickness, and that one, if I already have a headache or if I'm already not feeling the best, like, it's not going to end well. I'm going to come off with a really bad headache. Okay. So, yeah.
But that's it. What's your number 8?
Rise of the Resistance.
Number 8?
I know.
What are you doing?
I know. But, and again, if it was a different list, like most innovative rides, I think that would be like number 1.
Okay.
And you know, before I met you, I wasn't a huge Star Wars fan.
Right.
That ride is legit. What they have done with that, the technology, it's amazing. I love it. It's just not, obviously, my favorite ride.
Okay, that's fine. My heart hurts, but it's okay. This is your list. Can I do my number 7?
Go for it.
You already mentioned it. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Okay. And you put that above Indiana Jones.
I did because, similar to your feelings, like, I do want to be in the mood for Indiana Jones. I can ride Runaway Railway anytime. Maybe it's just the innocent nature of it all. It's just, you can go on it anytime. And Runaway Railway in Disneyland, the queue for that ride is unbelievable.
1000%.
So many hidden Mickeys and fun things to see and experience. And it's almost a tragedy to go through the lightning lane.
I would agree.
Like, you want to go through the regular line to experience it all. And again, like, it's not that they necessarily did anything brand new with the technology behind the ride, but they took what they had done and made it something new and fun. And it's just really, really cool. Never disappoints.
Yeah.
What's your number 7?
Haunted Mansion. You mentioned it already. But like you said, I kind of got the bug. There was, for a long period of time, we started going to Disney. We never got to go on Haunted Mansion because
just weird reasons.
It was closed, or when we had at that time a fast pass, the ride was down. So for what seemed like almost 3 years, we just
cursed, no pun
never,
intended.
right? We just never went on Haunted Mansion. And then the new Haunted Mansion movie came out. And I know that was a little controversial with people. Personally, I loved that movie.
It was so good.
They gave the Hatbox Ghost a backstory.
Yep.
And now I'm obsessed with him. I absolutely
such a cool
love
character.
It. Yep.
Especially with what they did in the movie to make him what he was. We're not going to spoil it.
Yeah.
But no, very, very cool. Respect.
Yeah.
Okay, how about your number 6?
My number 6 is Pirates. I know. As you sit here wearing a Pirates of the Caribbean
literally wearing
shirt.
My black pearl shirt. Nigh uncatchable.
But and we'll get to this, but Pirates for me in Disneyland is far superior than the one in Disney World. I absolutely love it. You have the 2 drops. There's just extra things in there that aren't in Disney World.
Right.
And you smell that pirate water and you're like,
nothing better.
Yeah, you're like, I'm home.
You are, exactly. Honestly, we need to do an episode just comparing same attractions at Disneyland versus Disney World.
That might be like 7 episodes.
It might be.
But absolutely.
Cool.
No, that's a great idea.
All right.
Yep.
No, I get it. And you know how much I love Pirates. I think you may be surprised where Pirates falls on my list.
Okay.
But my number 6, Toy Story Midway Mania.
Okay.
And she is smirking at me right now, laughing, because I have a love-hate relationship with this ride. I do love it. I get my butt kicked every time we go, with the exception of like once in a blue moon. Stars align, I'll pull out a victory. But I still remember the feeling the first time I went on that ride. It was like, what did I just experience? I just did something that I've never done before. How did they do that? It was super fun, which was great. And there's secrets to it too. I don't want to spoil anything, but there are special achievements or things that you can unlock in the levels
that will give you more points.
So it's just always fun. And I don't know, my arms always hurt after. I'm usually crying because, once again, my hopes and dreams are dashed upon the rocks because you beat me by like 40 million thousand points.
No.
But it's just so fun.
All right, what's your number 5?
My number 5, and this one probably would have been lower on my list, still top 10 without question, but it is moving up. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
part of that had to do with watching behind the attraction and learning the history and story behind both attractions.
Yeah.
I had no idea what the story to the ride was, but once I heard it from watching behind the attraction, all of a sudden I saw it. I'm like, oh, that's what this is about, which made me love it even more. I also love the Southwest United States and just the national parks. So learning that they modeled the ride itself after Bryce Canyon and Monument Valley, super cool for me. But it's the goat. It's the freaking goat
that
secret.
Goat. Yep.
And once you've like looked into the eyes of the goat, and if you know, you know.
You never go back though.
Yeah, it's true every time. So that ride is awesome. And every time we go, I find myself wanting to make sure we absolutely ride Big Thunder Mountain.
Yeah. Interesting.
So
love it.
Okay, top 5 for me. So how about you?
My number 5 in Disneyland is Soarin'. And not Soarin' over California.
I know.
And I think we mentioned this in another episode, but Soarin' over California, it's just an older film, essentially.
Yeah.
And it's just shaky. It's not very crisp, clear. So I do struggle with my motion sickness a little bit. Like that LA traffic scene, I have to close my eyes. I'm like, I cannot watch this.
You're not the only one. Others have mentioned that to us
as
well.
Oh, yeah. But just to be able to sit back, relax, smell that safari, smell India with the lavender and the ocean. It's just, so good. Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Very cool. Very cool. I'm glad you mentioned that one. So, you want my number 4?
Go.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ooh, I definitely thought that would be like top 3 for you.
No, and it's so hard. And this is where I had the internal struggle. I struggled putting this one down as low, in air quotes, as I did, because especially after Splash Mountain went under, reimagination, I know that it'll be fantastic when it opens again. I had my moment of mourning because like that was always my favorite ride. Like I want to go and just get absolutely drowned on Splash
Annihilated,
Mountain. But Pirates of the Caribbean was kind of my rebound, and I love it. I love the story. It's so simple, but yet the history behind it, when it was made, how it's still the same attraction, some minor updates here and there, but the Disneyland version is so cool. Like you mentioned, the drops and everything, but it's always there. And because it's always there, I'm kind of like, yeah, there's some others that I would put a priority over because I know I'll always get a chance to ride Pirates at some point during the day.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Okay.
And I love that ride. And last time we went to Disneyland with our kids, our daughter, we let her, the very last night, we were like, pick one ride that you want to go on.
Which was surprising that that's what she chose.
I agree, but I was not complaining. But again, you got to sit in the back. You got to look in the eyes of the goat. And if you know, you know. But it's one that I find myself, I'm like, I have to ride this.
Definitely a little better during the day than at night, but it doesn't disappoint at night either.
I agree. Personally, I think it's better during the day versus at night.
So much to see. So
yeah, for sure.
All right. We're now in the top 3.
Top 3.
Okay. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is Web Slingers.
Ooh, that's my number 3 as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
I was afraid that we were gonna match a lot, and that's crazy that already that
took all the way to the top 3 to get there. But yeah, number 3. Tell me why.
So that one, I think it's a absolutely amazing ride. Like what you get to do there. And they're, again, similar to Toy Story Mania, have some secrets where if you hit certain things that you'll get some extra points. But honestly, just the memories, too, that we made with our son. It's our oldest son. I think it's his favorite ride. He talks about it all the time.
He's a Spider-Man kid.
Exactly. And just some of those memories on our last trip, too. Like, that is also why it's pretty high on my list. But also the technology.
No, the technology is insane. Again, a ride, once I went on it for the first time, I had a moment where I stopped because I'm like, is this for real? Is this really happening?
Yeah.
What they did blew my mind. And I would also say, because it's kind of the anchor and cornerstone of Avengers Campus, and I mean, this isn't the attraction, but you've got the Spider-Man robot as part of the show that, you know, swings above the building. But yeah, I think that the ride itself is very cool. The story is on point. The way that they immersed you in the ride, brought you into it, and yeah, it's still, I can't believe they did it. And then, like you already said, this last trip really made some amazing memories with our oldest. And we have a mission to accomplish now. Like, we have to get over 1 million points. We got so stinking close.
We did. And we got in line within the last 5 minutes of park closing. And we got the number... want to say it was like 6 or 7.
Yeah, we
top score of the day.
Yeah, top 10 of the day right before park close. So we were almost there, y'all. We will do it. And when we do, we'll post about it. We will flaunt it. We're not using the actual shooters. These are just our bare hands.
Correct. Yep.
That's kind of our criteria. But no, for sure. Web Slingers is awesome.
All right. What's your number 2?
Radiator Springs Racers.
Okay.
That ride is amazing. And I think while yes, the technology is absolutely so cool, the ride decor is amazing. I think that's my ride, like your Soarin' sensation. You get on and I just forget about everything. I just am at peace. I'm at ease. I'm just so relaxed and having fun. And then, you know, you get the storyline once you go inside, and then all of a sudden you're in a race.
Yeah.
And it just is so stinking cool. And especially knowing that it's very similar to Test Track, but on a whole other level for me.
Different level. Yep.
Yeah.
I would agree.
It's one of those that you know you're going to wait in line for it, but it's worth it. And I don't know. It's just the best. It's so good.
Before I get to my number 2, like, I'm really going through rides now, and I don't know which one your number 1 is.
Well, I guess you'll just have to wait and see.
Okay. Well, my number 2, you mentioned it already, is Toy Story Midway Mania.
Yeah. Fine. Go ahead.
No, but besides that, I mean, it's everything that you mentioned. It's the technology, it's the theming, it's great. It's for, you know, kids, adults of every age. It's great.
And we just found out about some of those secrets like within the last 6 months or a year. And ever since that, now it's like taken the ride to a whole other level. Yeah. No pun intended. Because, we want to experience it all. So that's our hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Whether it's going to Google, whether it's bumping into Cousin Josh, ask some secrets, find out what we're talking about. It's very cool.
Yep.
You ready?
I'm ready.
My number 1?
What's your number 1?
See, you say that, and I'm going to tell you, and you're going to be like, oh, Rise of the Resistance.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And I will never, again, forget the first time I ever rode that ride. And yes, the line is long, but just being in that queue and being in that immersive land and feeling like you are a part of the story. I think they did an exceptional job, which is difficult, to have kind of the pre-show and have the intermediate piece to it as well, where, you know, again, if you haven't ridden it, I don't want to spoil it, but it's been out long enough. Like, yes, there's some breaks in between, but each one of those like takes you one step further and deeper. And when you get pulled on to the Star Destroyer, the doors open, like that moment where you look at the stormtroopers.
Oh, yep. No, it's something you never forget.
No, I'm absolutely awestruck, and I have to remind myself that I'm still on Earth, that I'm still just a normal tourist, not in the middle of Star Wars. And to accomplish that for such a rabid fan base of passionate people who love Star Wars so much, I mean, they knocked it out of the park.
Well, and I remember the first time we rode it was actually in Disney World, but regardless, people joke about it, but literally we saw it. There were grown men crying when they got off of the ride because they were just so emotional and happy.
Yeah, there's no shade. We're not making fun.
No,
like,
no,
it
not
was
at all.
really, really kind of cool, and it's brought a whole different group to the parks passionately as well. And then we didn't even get into the ride technology itself. You know, the immersive world, the animatronics, everything to it is just a thrill. So that's got to be like one of the greatest rides I've ever experienced in my life, hands down.
Yeah.
What's your number one?
You mentioned it already, but Radiator Springs Racers.
I figured.
Yeah, it's a must-do, but similar to you with Rise of the Resistance, I will never forget the first time that I was on that ride. Yeah. Like, you just pull into Radiator Springs and, you know, Flo's is there.
Mm-hmm. And the land is elite.
Yeah, but the neon lights inside of the ride with all the characters, all the cars. I just remember, and I think you even have a picture of me smiling, like, just so big, because I was like, what is this ride? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, no, I mean, in the middle of all the craziness of life and the world and childhood, adulthood, whatever, like, that is maybe the absolute best ride I've ever been on to make everything disappear. And you're just enjoying the moment and you're happy. Yep. So cool. So before we go to Disney World, this is where I had my heart broken, because there were 3 rides that I wanted so badly to include. And I'm like, how are you missing these? How are these not a part of it? Number 1, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. I am a huge Marvel guy, and I love that ride. And I mean, it's so great, but it didn't make the cut, which is crazy. Yeah. The Incredicoaster.
That would probably be my honorable mention. Yeah. I don't have an honorable mention for Disneyland, because surprisingly, that list was the easiest. I was like, no, this list is solid. Yeah.
That's what I love.
But if I had to have an honorable mention, I think it would be Incredicoaster.
Which is super fun.
Yeah.
And then my last one is Soarin'. You mentioned it, and that's why I said I'm glad you did, because it deserves its time. It's just those other 10 rides for me are the ones I'm going to pick before those. So thank you for giving Soarin' its due, because I felt bad leaving it off the list. Okay. So hop in the plane. We're jumping over to Florida now. We're in Disney World. Let's go again, which there's a whole different selection of rides to choose from. There's some that are the same, but like there's a lot more choices to be made. So let's go. Number 10.
My number 10 is Frozen Ever After over in Epcot.
Okay.
Again, the technology with that ride, the theming, it is great.
It is cool.
And it's a great ride.
So I will share some thoughts on that later, because it's also on my top 10 list, but I will say right now, another ride where it lives up to the hype. You know that every young girl and a lot of other kids coming to Epcot to ride that ride have enormous expectations. Crushed it.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So, my number 10, the Kilimanjaro Safari.
Okay.
I want it to be higher. It's just different. But to be able to go, especially where we like to ride it first thing in the morning, or, you know, even late at night, where when you get the animals active and stuff, you're in the middle of a theme park in Florida. You've got giraffes walking by you. You've got hippos swimming in the water. And all of these things, to be able to tell, one, the conservation story that they do, which is absolutely inspiring and beautiful, and two, to be able to go and experience that beyond what you can get anywhere else in a zoo or anything outside of Africa, for that matter. So cool. So Kilimanjaro Safari is a must-do for me every time.
Yeah.
Number 9.
My number 9 is Tron.
Okay.
Tron. And yeah, your face right now is like, why is it not higher on the list?
It is. That is my face.
I know. I can see it. And I think the reason it's not higher on the list, and I mean, spoiler alert, like, you'll get to it, but I'm a pretty simple girl, and I know what I like, so some of my rides are kind of the same.
Okay.
And with Tron, I mean, again, absolutely amazing. And just the things, and I don't want to spoil anything, but the things that they do with that ride is something, I mean, the Imagineers knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
I struggled with other rides. I was like, I just don't know that I could put them. It's okay. Yeah. I was like, I don't know that I could put Tron any higher on the list.
You love what you love. We've known this. So that's good. Okay. My number 9, and you might think that I'm crazy, or someone out there is probably going to throw their phone or whatever device you're listening to this on. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
I definitely thought that would be higher on your list for sure.
So there's a couple of reasons why. Number one, I don't get overly motion sick, but I'm not a big Space Mountain person because it doesn't sit well with me. I don't know. And so there's a little bit of that. It was enormous on the scale. I thought what they did for the attraction was incredible. There were a couple things that maybe I would have done different with the storyline for it, but it was super cool. I have it down at number 9, though, because while, yes, I want to experience it, I have to be in the right mood for it, which you mentioned about Indiana Jones. So very cool. Definitely a must-do for anybody who hasn't done it before. It's just one for me that I've got to be in the right mindset for it. So there's a lot of other rides that I know I can go do anytime and be just fine, happy.
Yeah, and again, to your point with my motion sickness, I have not been brave enough to try that ride, so that is not on my top 10 list. Maybe one day I'll be brave enough, but that was not on our last trip.
Yeah, very cool ride, by the way.
Yeah.
Definitely top 10, but just for me personally, number 9.
All right, what's your number 8?
So this is one that I want to be higher, and I think I know why it's not higher, but Expedition Everest, Legend of the Forbidden Mountain.
Interesting.
I know.
I did not expect that on your top 10 list at all, actually.
It is on my top 10 list, and I think because the elements of the ride and what they do, especially, again, I hate spoiling this, but I think most people have been on that ride by now, but when they take you up and all of a sudden you see the track ending, you're like, what's going to happen? That piece alone, super, super cool. It is very smooth, which I like for being as intensive a ride as it is. I feel like it's accommodating to people that maybe tend to get motion sick or whatever, so like they do an excellent job with that. The reason why it's not higher is because I miss being able to see the Yeti.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of silly, but in Matterhorn, you see the Abominable Snowman,
It's true, yeah.
And yes, there's some elements to it that make it appear that the Yeti's there, but like I want to see the animatronic Yeti.
But to your point, there was one time that we rode it and the shadow of the Yeti didn't pop up, and we're like, "Where's the Yeti?"
It felt empty. Like
exactly.
You need that character on that ride to take it to the next level. So there it is. That's my number 8. How about you?
My number 8 is Pirates.
Okay.
And again, for essentially the same reasons as Disneyland, but it's an iconic ride. It's one that you have to ride. You know what you're going to get, but you just, again, you smell that pirate water and you're like, here I am.
I know. And it's amazing that it still works in Disney World as it does in Disneyland. Because you're sitting down, it's not on my top 10 list for Disney World.
Which doesn't surprise me because, again, we've talked about this and I definitely think we should do an episode on this, but Disneyland is far superior.
Oh, it is.
So, yeah, I kind of actually didn't expect that one to be.
The queue line in Disney World is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So cool. But, yeah, the ride itself.
Yeah.
So, but number 7, Frozen Ever After.
Okay.
So,
okay.
I mean, I've been known to belt out Let It Go right alongside all the children, and the elements to that ride where it even has some surprises to it, which is super cool. I still think the thing that really makes that special for me, not just because I want to go on it with our daughter, but what they did with the faces was revolutionary. I felt like for me, like I'd never thought that was possible, and at first I was like, wait, what did they just do? And it's awesome. It looks really cool, and like I said, to have such high expectations from the kids who love that movie so much and the families, I felt like they knocked it out of the park. Even the temperature, it's it's so cool. Gotta do it every time. Yeah. So what's your number 7?
My number 7 is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Funny enough, I did not plan that for like 7 and 7. I'm 7? Actually just reading that now.
That's at 7?
It is at 7. And yeah, I know your face.
I'm shocked.
I actually was too. And Disney World, I really struggled with this list. I had a hard time with it. But I think the reason is just some of the other rides I think I would pick over that. But I mean, it's an iconic ride. It's one that we always rope drop. Super popular, super cute. But yeah, it's my number 7.
I'm shocked that it's number 7. Like,
I'm sorry.
That's so surprising to me. I really would have thought that was top 5 for you easily.
Yeah.
Okay. What about your number 6?
My number 6 is Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
Again, I said I'm a simple person. I like the rides that I like, but they put the Hatbox Ghost in Haunted Mansion now.
An excellent addition, which was missing, and now that it's there, it made me want to put it higher.
Yep. And in Disney World, they actually take your picture on that ride, whereas Disneyland, they do not. So I think that's why it's a little bit higher on my Disney World than my Disneyland list.
And I will say that it is not on my top 10 list for Disney World, but we have been on that ride in Disney World now a handful of times. This last time we went was the first time we ever experienced the full extended outside queue where you got to go back into the graveyard.
Yeah.
That was so cool. There's so many interactive things there that I had no idea about.
Yeah, absolutely.
So again, don't complain too much if you have to wait in the longer line and go through the graveyard. There are some cool things back there.
Yeah.
So good choice. My number 6, Slinky Dog Dash.
Okay.
So excellent ride. The decor and everything. Again, I feel like this is the cornerstone of Toy Story Land. But I think the thing that's most impressive to me is not necessarily the ride itself. It's just when you turn the corner and you see it. Like seeing Jessie and Rex and the lights and the blocks and everything. So cool. Then you get on the ride. It's very smooth, very fun, and I feel like it's the perfect roller coaster ride that helps smaller kids feel like they're riding a big ride. Adults feel like they're able to go on a thrill ride with their children. You know, I mean, it's just, that's kind of for me what Disney is all about, making that type of theme park.
And for those reasons, that's why Slinky Dog Dash is my number 5.
Okay.
Literally for all of those reasons that you said. And again, they take your picture. It's a super cute photo that you get to download for free. But again, one that we always rope drop first thing in the morning. So it's super exciting and thrilling. And you're like, I'm awake now. I didn't need my coffee. I didn't need my caffeine because I'm awake. But yeah, it's one that you just have to ride.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, my number 5 is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Okay.
So,
see, I'm regretting not putting that higher now.
It's okay. I've got you. It's top 5. Again, another ride that we rope drop first thing in Magic Kingdom almost every time. The queue line is super cute. Again, another ride that would kind of be more of a little kid ride, but they elevated it. And you get multiple pictures taken.
You do.
And the cart swinging.
Yeah.
Which is so fun. And somehow they swing, but it doesn't make you sick. Like, it's just really cool. And once you get inside the attraction, the mines are so cool. And just that dopey character right as you go in knocks it out of the park for me every time. So I just think that ride is incredible. Love it.
Absolutely.
Love it.
All right. What's your number 4?
Okay, my number 4 is going to be the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
Okay.
So I took Guardians off my top 10. It made honorable mention, but Tower of Terror made top 4 for me. Not only do you get the up and down, which is what California is famous for, but being able to go off and the track and actually like go throughout the building is crazy. And I remember the first time it takes you off the lift and I'm like, wait, what's happening? What's going on? So it is very cool. And it's just such, I mean, that, again, an icon to that park. And it's, I don't know, every time super fun. You kind of have to be strategic about when you get to ride it, whether that's because you know you're going to feel it after or it's just a long wait. But once you do, it's always like, yes, thank you. Now my Hollywood Studios trip is complete. It's your number 3.
Number 4.
Or number 4, excuse me.
No, you're good. Soarin'.
Oh, okay.
And, okay, so, and the reason I put this so high on my list is because for some reason, like when I think of Epcot, I think of Soarin'.
Okay.
Now, I think that the Soarin' in Disneyland is superior with the queue line. Okay. I like that one better. But for some reason, when I'm in Epcot, I'm like, I want to go to Soarin'.
You know, and you've mentioned that before, like if we don't ride Soarin', it feels like our Epcot trip isn't complete. Like once you ride it, you're like, okay, now
I'm
whatever else happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, that's why.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your number 4?
That'd be my number 3 now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's my top 3.
Okay. We're on top 3s.
Top 3 is Tron.
Okay.
And we had the build up for this. We knew that it was over in Asia, and then they start construction, and it took forever to finish for a variety of reasons. But once it came out, we had already had a trip planned, and so it was only out like less than a month, a few weeks when we got to ride it. One, I was amazed that they were able to tie it into Tomorrowland when everything that we saw up until that point made it feel like, how is this going to fit?
Correct.
And they did it. Yep. So kudos for that. And then while you're in the queue, you know which room I'm talking about, but there is a moment, and I don't want to spoil it, but there is a moment that they do something and it hits you. You're like, whoa, almost takes your breath away. Yeah. Super, super cool. It is an interesting experience, I will say, because you got to take off your backpacks, your hats, whatever. You put them in a locker, which is new. That's the first time I've ever done that at a Disney park that we've experienced.
Yep.
But it is impressive. And I think after you've ridden it a few times, you get excited for it, and then you can start to even enjoy it a little bit more.
And I think the reason it wasn't higher on my list is because, again, the theming's great, the ride is great. I wish it would just be a little bit longer, because I feel like for the amount of time that I wait in line, I just want a little more out of it.
Okay. That's fair.
If that, makes sense.
No, I do think not the first time, because the first time I was pretty enamored and in awe by it, but the second and third time we rode it, I was like, I wish it was longer. Yeah. So that's fair. Yeah. Okay. Top 3 for you.
My number 3, shockingly, is Big Thunder Mountain.
Nice.
Yeah. It's, again, for the same reasons, but it's great. It's a must-do for me. I love it. What is your number 2?
Okay, my number 2, this is hard.
Okay.
But I'll stand by it. My number 1. So my number 2, though, is Avatar Flight of Passage.
That doesn't surprise me.
I struggle not putting this number 1 for one reason, is this might be the most immersive experience that I've ever had my entire life riding something. All the other times, like, there might be moments that you think, oh, look, I talked about this. Like, when you open the doors and you see the stormtroopers on Rise of the Resistance, you're like, oh, where am I at? But when I rode Avatar Flight of Passage for the very first time, I was so immersed. Like, I had to remind myself that it wasn't real. Yeah. Like, that's how realistic it was. The scale of it all, being in Pandora, is amazing. And just what they do on that ride to pull you into it is incredible. So, yeah, that's my number 2, though. It's amazing. Go for it.
Yeah, my number 2 is Peter Pan's Flight.
Ooh,
and it is higher on this one because of the queue line.
The queue is so cute.
Again, when we go, we usually have lightning lanes, so we skip the whole queue. But I think this one is just, you get to go through the bedrooms and you get to go through their house, and the queue line is just, it's so cute. And I know it's only like a minute-long ride, but it's one of my favorites.
No, it is. And you're right. The queue is superior. There's so many little things going through the Darling's house. It's amazing. Very, very fun. Yeah. So that's cool.
All right, here we are. Number 1 in Walt Disney World.
I mean, my number 1 is the same. It's Rise of the Resistance. And I think that's because we rode it first in Disney World.
That's true.
So that will always be the place I experienced it the most. And I think, too, it just, for me, being a Star Wars fan, obviously plays into it. I'm a little biased, but it just, the thrill to it all, the story, everything, and even though it is a long queue as well, I mean, there's multiple points where they pull you in. And so it just, the experience from start to finish line to getting off the ride, I think is unmatched. And this honestly is my favorite attraction ride that I've ever ridden, regardless of park. I mean, that's my number 1 of everything. So yeah, what's your number 1?
Toy Story Mania.
Oh yeah, of
but
course.
You go again, It's in Toy Story Land, so I feel like that just ups the ante.
It does,
and
yeah.
You walk in and you feel like you are in Andy's room. So the theming, again, the Imagineers just knocked it out of the park. And yes, the ride itself is the same as Disneyland, but that's where I first rode it, was Disney World. So to your point with Rise of the Resistance, it's just that feeling, and you're just like, oh yeah. Every
time you get on it, you're taken back to that very first moment.
Yeah.
So cool.
I did have some honorable mentions, though.
Okay, I did as well. You go first.
I had two main ones. So the first one was the Safari. No matter how much I tried, I could not make that into my top 10. If I had an 11, it would have been 11. Okay, but no matter what I did, I couldn't.
I got you there.
And then my other one was Test Track.
Yeah.
Growing up, that was like my number one ride. I loved that ride. But then I went on Radiator Springs Racers, and it completely ruined it for me.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, I couldn't make that one in my top 10 list either.
Okay. Well, that one is in my honorable mention as well. Again, I don't feel like it holds a candle to Radiator Springs Racers, but I will say the first time I rode it, I was kind of like, okay, we're testing out this car. What are we doing? But when it goes outside, it throws you back, and you are feeling what 60 miles an hour feels like.
Yep.
Super cool, and I can understand why Test Track is what it is in Disney World. And if you hadn't experienced Radiator Springs Racers, that's an experience. Like, that's a thrill.
Yeah.
My second one is going to be the Navi River Journey. And
Interesting. I did not expect that from you at all.
The first time we rode it, I think it kind of pales in the shadow of Flight of Passage, but it is really cool. And I know it's just a flume ride. You're sitting there, but when you really look at it and see all of the effects that they do, and then after we watched the Imagineering story, when I understood a little bit more the technology and the story behind the animatronics of that one avatar.
That's a great point.
I mean, I am blown away every time I see it. And I've seen other rides that they've built after the fact, and I still think that is the greatest animatronic that's ever been created.
That's a good point.
In history. So,
I would agree.
All right. All that to say, here we go. Your overall top 10. I think we just read through them because we've already done the backstory.
Yep.
Go for it. Give me your top 10 rides.
All right.
Overall.
Top 10 overall. My number 10 is Tron.
Okay.
9 is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Still lower than I thought it would be, but
I know I'm regretting
regardless,
that,
it's in your top 10.
Yeah. 8 is Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
7 is Slinky Dog Dash.
Nice.
6 is Soarin'. 5 is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Okay.
4 is Web Slingers. 3 is Peter Pan. 2 is Toy Story Mania. And 1 is Radiator Springs Racers.
Nice. Very cool. Okay. Love it. My number 10, Toy Story Mania. And again, I'm going the Disney World version as opposed to the Disneyland version for everything that you said.
Yeah.
Number 9, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Oh, we were actually the same then.
Yeah.
Number 9, yeah.
And I don't know, there's just something about that ride. It's just that special, that cool. Number 8, Big Thunder Mountain, the Disneyland version.
Okay.
Number 7, Pirates of the Caribbean. Number 6, Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Number 5, Web Slingers. Number 4, Tron Light Cycle. Number 3, Radiator Springs Racers.
Okay.
2, Avatar Flight of Passage. And then number 1, Rise of the Resistance. Yeah. That was fun. I'm glad we did it. We need to do more of these. It was really cool. And I would love to hear what other people's top 10s are as well. So after we post this, we'd love to hear some feedback. Again, be kind. We know that there are way too many exceptional rides that did not make the cut for us.
Yep.
But let's hear your favorites as well. This is why we go to the parks. This is why we love them. There's stories behind it. There's feelings, as we mentioned. So
yeah, it's awesome. So that's it for today's episode. So until next wonderful Wednesday, TTFN.